Briggs, and today I'm showing you how to build the block based off of the Glock 19 along with some of the accessories. So first I'm going to show you the mechanism, how this thing goes back, like how that is. So what you're going to have to do first is take off this side, and here's the inside. So that's how it works. All you have to do is pull back on this on the top. There's a little hinge right here, and all you do is pull on that and it goes back, and you can push it forward. Also want to show you the iron sights. I got some iron sights. They're pretty good. They're pretty accurate. There's one illegal Lego tool that you have to use. There's some safety right here. That's not safety, that is safety. Then we have mode changing. So this one's semi-auto, this one's auto, and this one's just like regular. And also got a thumb grip or a thumb rest that you can put your thumb on. And a red dot down here, which these magazines might get in the way, but the rest of them don't really bother that. And I don't think you're going to be able to do this one if you do the build that I have right here. Well, here's the pieces that you'll need to build the handle, or you can just use any piece inside. You can use colorful bricks. You can use pretty much anything inside of here, but make sure the outlines or the outside is gray, and maybe you can do a black or dark gray or tan, like the tan right here, or flat dark earth. So you can basically do any kind of wall you really want, but it has to be 4 studs across on the top, 4 studs wide, and 8 studs long. So you're gonna need 2 of those plates, and then you're gonna have to do you're just gonna have to build onto it and just pretty much do anything you really want with it. So you're gonna need 2 of these little down slope down pieces with the studs on them. You can use any of these rail pieces or brick pieces for the walls, or gray or black, in any pretty much color you want. What I used here was this gray, darker gray and a light gray. So I just stacked those up and it works. It just works. So you're gonna have a nice little handle or pistol grip. You're gonna have to use one of these pieces if you're wanting to put that piece on. So you can leave a gap right here, or pretty much anything. You can use a gap, or you can just do a gap. Then you're gonna attach that secondary plate that you have and just stick that right on there. Then you're gonna put that finger or that thumb rest right here. You can use pretty much any color. I use chrome for more detail and it sticks out. And you just put your thumb on that. Now it's time for the trigger and the trigger guard. The trigger and the trigger guard is kind of difficult, maybe I should say. There's this piece that's kind of new, maybe. You're gonna need that piece with this little tiny cross rail. Also forgot about the handle. You're gonna need this piece if you're wanting to make it look even more detailed. So just like before, I showed you this piece. It's a little bit smaller than this piece. You're gonna need that piece for the safety and non-safety. You're gonna also need this piece for the safety and non-safety. So first you're gonna take this piece right here. Then you're gonna take any kind of brick like this like a 2x2 brick. You're gonna stack those on each other and put that on one side. Then you're gonna take one of these pieces with no things on the side. Then you're gonna take one of these base plates and put that right on the front. Then you're gonna take one of these little red dot things and put that right on the front for the red laser and put that in the front of like the bottom. Then you're gonna need this piece to make it a little bit taller so it can match this side or the back side. So you're gonna need one of these and just slap that down on there. So it's gonna look like this. And if you're wanting a trigger, you're gonna have to use one of these, one of those, and one of these. So what you're gonna do is take that little stud and put it on to this like stud right here, or this square stud. You're gonna stack that. You're gonna put the stud on the bottom and the square stud on the top. It should look like this. Then you're gonna take that tap piece and put that on the top of that square stud. And it'll look like this. You don't have to put the trigger on. The trigger's gonna go on the barrel in the main part. For the safety, you're gonna need to put this and one of these. You're gonna have to put that one through there, and then you're gonna have to take this piece and just slide it on there. So it'll look like this. Then you're gonna put that on the trigger guard and do it like this, or put it right there. So you have two modes: safety and non-safety. You're gonna leave the trigger and the trigger guard alone. Put that to the side. Now it's time for the hard part. Now the hard part is getting the mechanism to work and getting just everything under control on the barrel part. So you're gonna need two of these, or you can just use regular ones. I think it makes a louder noise than what you would expect. So you're gonna have to take this for the bottom, right here, right here. And then you're gonna have to take one or two of these little pieces that are facing up and put those onto there. Then for the sides, I used I used the same thing that we used for the handle, but they're just black for like the part where it comes out. And also used one of these. It's a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. It's 6 studs like long and 4 studs wide, so you can put those together. Then you're gonna need one of these pieces. I used flat dark earth, but you can use any color. So it looks pretty cool. It looks more tactical. And on one of the sides, you're gonna have to put a tap piece for the different modes. So I'm putting it on this side right here, and you're gonna have to put the modes. So semi-automatic, automatic. Then you're gonna do the same for the other side, same pieces. And I don't care if you do a rainbow. You can do it even more tactical. You can do dark gray. You can do black on the handle. You can do black on here. You can basically do anything. But I'm just choosing my colors, and I just think they look cool. Then you might want to take both of those off for the mechanism. Then you might want to take two of these circle pieces, or the ones with the Technic pieces. And you're gonna have to put two of those on the little ones that come up on the sides. And then you take this piece with a little nub at the end, and you're gonna have to take one of these pieces, or this piece, and put more of these little Technics pieces. Then you're gonna take one of those cross pieces and put that at the end. And what you're gonna do is take that little rail and you're just gonna shove that right through there. See how I done that? It's gonna look like this. So what you're wanting to probably do is stick this end of it through the two little holes, and it just sticks through there. Then you're wanting to take one of these small pieces for the cross and just stick that right on the end. Not all the way down, but on the end so it can go like that. Then you're wanting to do these two little pieces on it. These two little pieces, the ones that shoot, and just slides. All it really does is just slide. Then you're going to take one of these blue pieces. It can be any color. I'm just choosing blue because it's the inside of a gun and nobody really sees the inside of a gun. And then you're going to take the two sides and there you go. It's not finished yet. So here's the top part. So what I did was I took one of these, same pieces on here but black. I took one of these black pieces right here. It's a 2 by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. And I just stuck that piece, or this piece right here. And then I used one of these blocks, these 2 by 4 blocks. I put that right there. So that's to grab a hold. And now is the iron sights. It's time for the iron sights. So you put the iron sights on. These are 2 little hinge pieces. And all you do is just put those on the, right there. So you can see it's like crossed. You can see it. And then I used an illegal building technique. So I used one of these square flat tiles. I put it in between, right there, in between. So that's like your end of the sights. So you can see. Here, camera. So that should look like this. And then you're gonna take your barrel, or your piece of the barrel, and you might want to take these back off again. I know it's a lot of taking this back off. And you're supposed to make sure it's lined up. Whenever it's forward, it's supposed to be lined up with the bottom. So when it's fully forward, it's supposed to be lined up with the bottom. So you take those sides again and put them on like so. And there's your barrel, your part of the gun where the mechanism is. So when you put on the handle, if you're right-handed, then you can put this thing right here. But if you're left-handed, you have to put it right here on the other side. There's that part. Now for the trigger piece, put the safety on the right side, because I'm right-handed, as you all know. Oh, right before you put on the trigger guard, you have to put on the trigger. So what I did was put the tap piece right there, facing the, like, line out, facing this way, towards the back, because you can't really see it. And then you do that, put that on. Now it looks like a real gun. And there you go. So now that the gun's finished, which it looks amazing, it's time to put all the accessories on, which if you followed along with this video or you made your own, you can make this. But on mine, I can't really use it. So, but I might show you that if you made one of your own. If you kind of took on my idea of that and that. So, here's all the little accessories. Here's 2 magazines, and here's a red dot, which doesn't really have a red dot. And here's a scope that you can actually twist the little knobs to sight it in. I was supposed to mention this at the end or the beginning of the video, and I didn't. So there you go. So it's supposed to say subscribe and hit the bell and like and comment below this video for how'd you like the gun, how'd you like the little accessories that came with it, and that's it.